Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our entry level to Megabase, where we are still at the Megabase part, still setting up a lot of science, and all in all just trying to get the base, or the basic resources up and running. And talking about basic resources, I kind of want to try and solve our copper and crude oil situation this episode. So right now we have a ton of things flying in. We do have enough iron, we do have enough also of coal, but our copper patch here is not strong enough. So let's try and expand out to these, and then after that go on a bit of a grab oil wherever you can trip. We have a small amount in here. We might just move one of these cells somewhere else, or the solar panel cells. And then we might go over here and grab these, because they are quite huge. So I think that might be a good way to do it. We can also put speed into these if you want to. Why are you not going down? Oh, it can't fill any faster, so that's why. So maybe speed in this one as well. But at least that is something we'll look at in this episode. But firstly, let's just hook up our copper, pretty much both patches, just to have it all done and be safe for the future. One thing I know that's gonna happen, where's my blueprint? There it is that as soon as I start to hook up, let's do this as well, start to hook up that copper patch, it's gonna shift all of our transport from over here to over to these. That is okay, but it's something we'll have to keep an eye on, because it can be a bit of an issue if we don't have enough robot charging here to keep it going. So let's just fill in this as well. Probably don't need the radars right here. We should have enough down just to get our little thing up and running. Let's get it one right there to get this covered. So that gives us a lot to do. Let's just go over there now and hook up our little copper patch. I might put down the beacon setup, but wait a bit with the modules, since they are still quite expensive. So let's not what's called strain it too much. So this is already built. That is great. And how does it look on the map? Somewhat good. But let's just do this. Where is our blueprint again? There we are. And we're gonna be right in the middle of the patch. I think we might be just like this. And then we'll just keep the 4 for now. We will of course remove this part. Let's remove this part down here as well. And the top one. We'll still get the power around the back and in here. But this will make... oh, we can't remove that one. But this will make sure we can fit in a few more miners. So let's take this one for now. Don't know what I'll do about the productivity. I'll probably just take him out. Oh, I think we might be able to do this, to be honest. Go up here and take this one. Copy you. Or actually copy that if we can do it like this. And then we can right click out everything we don't want and just leave him as ghosts for now. And still give the blueprint I want. So let's see where can we line it up. What if we just start right here? Because as with everything else, this should be very, very easy to set up. Pretty much just printing it wherever we need it. And let's make sure we don't overlap our power poles. So right here And let's go down a few more times. There and there. That should give us quite a bit more, what's it called? Oh, we do have the blueprint here as well. Quite a bit more copper in as soon as this has been set up. Shouldn't take that long. So that is at least copper sorted. At least, hopefully it's sorted. We will know in a bit. But while we run around here, let's just set up our robot highway so we don't go into an issue with no charging. And I think we can solve some of it by just placing down these at somewhat strategic points. Maybe like this to get the charging done. Because it will fly in about a line like this. So up over our science or quite close to it at least. So what if we just do this to have a bit more done. Let's try this and see how much we're gonna strain our network. While we're doing that, we could also start to get solar this way around to get to these. And while I'm doing that, I kind of want to do a new thing. Because right now, construction robots have to travel from here to all the way down here before they can do anything. But what if we move some of the buffer chests down here with the accumulators and solar panels? Then we should be able to buffer whatever we can have in 2 chests to be used around this area and don't have to travel the whole distance. I think that would be quite good. So if we do 2, let's just do these 2. Say you will request, let's see what is the resource drain on them. Yeah, that should be fine. You'll request solar panels, just as many as you can, and you'll request accumulators, as many as you can. And then we'll cut and paste it. Because that way I don't have to run all the way down here, but we will still get the same worth out of them. So let's just place it right here. That means the buffer chest will put down here and supply what we need. Let's just steal this one and put one on the opposite side as well. Just, let's see, we'll probably expand down this way now. So let's just place one right there for now. So hopefully this will work. It's probably gonna strain a few of our logistics robots as soon as we hook it up. But that's just the way it is. So these are working. Probably not fast enough. I can almost guarantee it. So let's just set up a few more. Where is the blueprint? There it is. That fits into wood 3. Let's do it over here as well. There and right here. And let's do the same for that one. There we are. That should be most of the things hooked up, at least if we want to do a setup like this on this patch. And that is kind of what I want. Hopefully that means the production can keep up. What is our max consumption? Seems about 12k, but that might have been limited by how much we can output. So let's just give this a bit of time to normalize. And hopefully we will have enough. Yeah. Next thing I want to hook up could be this one right here, or we'll just hook up the oil for now. Let's just, I think we can actually do it from the air. Because if we just take this little part, or we can actually wait with that, but do this. Let's go up here. Oh, we have stupid trees. That shouldn't matter if we just do this. And there is only 4 nodes. Then we'll remove all the trees, please. And there goes my trusty robots. Please get rid of those trees. Leaving room for that. Let's get that removed. And then we can pretty much just put in some pipes to hook them up. Something like that. And where's the fourth one? Oh, it's right there. Hook you up and get you in with a bit of pipe. There we are. Then we can go down here and steal. Oh, we can just take it from here as well. Or the other one. Steal this one. And just place that on this pipe. Then we just need to give it a bit of power. That looks good. Good. And we can barely reach. There we are. And then hook it up. So that should give us a small amount more oil from right here. And that is exactly what I want. There we go. That is building up. Hopefully we can start to supply a lot more if we need. Oh, look at that. They're just going out from here to get in the world. And we are adding more and more logistic robots to the system. So hopefully we can handle it. Some of it is probably because these are they going to move all the solar panels? Yeah. They're going to move accumulators and solar panels pretty much to right here. Oh, where'd it go? Right there. Oh, we can actually fit in that many in one. Might have wanted to limit it a bit. Oh well. We'll just move an insane amount, so we pretty much triples the amount of solar panels and accumulators we store. And that might tax our system a tiny bit. Oh well, that is, look at that. Yeah, that will be quite a taxing affair. Oh well, we'll just leave them to do their thing. That did probably throw in all of the robots we had stored. And then we'll slowly build up more. Yeah, that's fine. Completely fine. Ooh, that spike our accumulators at night to up to 2 Gs. So, has this been built? It has. Barrels are getting delivered. That means we'll start to output oil from here as well. Oh, so close. So that is good. One other thing I kind of want to get done is probably add some speed modules to this one. Because as you can see, that it is actually going fast enough. Oh, we're not even getting the barrels down here fast enough. So yeah, we'll see as soon as the logistic robots are free again that they can hopefully keep up. Oh, look at that migration. Oh, that's insane. So hopefully our base can handle it, doing all of this. Can't see why not. So let's just do this to expand out. I was thinking I want to go this way around, so maybe we can start to try and use our new setup. Can't fit in a solar right here, can we? No, but we can just take it over here for now. There we are. And let's continue north. Now, one of the good things about doing it down here is that when we do this in the future, they can pretty much just take it from here and start to place it down. So that's gonna be at least the construction robots don't have to travel both ways. And I rather want on-demand building than anything else. So that is, oh, that is looking kind of steep. Shouldn't be an issue. So let's hope that is the case. Also, one very exciting thing I forgot to tell you about is that if you look here, the only thing we need to place now is beacons. That means that all of our lights have been placed, all of our lamps are all over the base. So do you guys have a good guess how many we have? If you do, write so in the comments, and yeah, I'll just give you a few seconds to do it, and then we'll check it in in like 4 seconds how many we have. And let's see who gets the closest. 3, 2, 1. How many do we have? If we go to lamps, we have 23k. That is quite a few lamps. Why do you need 23,000 lamps? Nobody knows, but it is awesome. I actually thought it would have been more, but that is somewhat decent amount. So is all of this being requested? It is. Can we move it fast enough? Probably not. But that will solve itself very soon. Should we also just hook up this one? I think that will be a great idea. Oh, we can actually fit it inside one. That is very nice. And we'll have to do it actually this way before, so we can get the power down here. Because I will try and cut off this amount right here, just to fit them in. Can we then just steal this part? If we do this and just put it down, we should get them in wherever it's necessary. And just leave whatever out that's not necessary. There we are. We can remove... Oh. We'll just leave it for now. They won't place them anyway. We can get those away. And that one. So it's actually a quite easy way to expand into all of this. And let's expand out to the last one over here, just so we can get all of the coverage done. To have all of the input we need in the world. Could be fun to try and beacon this instead of our coal. So pretty much just stealing some speed beacons or adding some productivity modules to it. That could be quite good, since that is one of the closest one we have. So let's just try and go beacon it a bit. Do we have enough beacons? Yeah, we have enough for what I want to try at least. So let's just go down to it. It's right here. And let's just add a row of beacons in the middle. Or maybe on this one. I think that will be quite good. So what if we just do it... That hits 4. All the way down until it doesn't hit 4 anymore. Does here as well. And that hits 4. This one won't hit 3, so let's skip that one for now. And then let's add in, before we do it, the productivity into all of these, or pretty much just the middle ones. Something like that, and the same on the opposite side. That looks somewhat good. A lot slower now, but if we just speed it up a bit, then we should be able to output quite a bit of resources right here. Yeah, that is looking quite good. You can just produce as fast as you want. That should give us a lot more resources. If you just look at our copper, it has increased quite a bit. Just have to make sure it's not because of this one. That probably have some kind of effect on it. But we are producing about 50 or 14, 15k now. And I don't think we can consume that much, and that is perfect. So that means we'll probably start to build up some copper very, very soon. Let's get these stupid trees away again. We have so many. And how's it going with our little robotic highway? We have put in 2.1k. Have I put in any over here yet? Right there. A few. But this will at least enable us to move it out. We should probably have put one down here with robots as well. That could probably have been quite good. Getting the last two things we need for quick expansion. So what if we do a mixed one? Let's just place you down, or you down, and say, what if we give you 1 power poles? Just give us, what is a row, 500? And roboports, let's just give us 100 for now. I think that'll be good. There we are, and then we'll just cut you and place you down here. Right there. Let's just mark on the map where we have it so we can actually find it again. I think that could be quite useful. And let's add you to the one over here as well, just to have the things down here we need. The lamps, don't really care about it that much. So there we are. Let's just give you a little marker as well. Because I know in the future, when I'll try to find it, I was like, where did I put it? And I have no idea. Though this is somewhat, oh, that makes it a lot easier to find. So that is looking good. Let's just connect this up as well. This is a lot of connecting up things this episode. But then again, I want it to be a somewhat more connected network. There we are. And to be honest, I kind of want to landfill in all of this, but that is not really what we should be doing right now. Let's fill in that one. So that is our highway across the water. That looks kind of cool. We could do something similar over here. What if we just do that, to be honest? I would like to... How much landfill do we have? 19k. Yeah, let's tax our base a bit. What if we do that? Then we can fit in the radar as well. And let's just do this. There we go. Let's do the next one up here. Right here. The next one. Oh, I love doing this. Oh, that's going to cut off a bit because we don't have the radar yet. We will in just a second, and then it will sort itself out. There we go. Do we need one for the last one? No, that seems somewhat fine. We could have done it the other way as well, but now we did it that way. Don't know which one is the most efficient, but I think it might have been this. But yeah, at least now it works. This one is good as well. Let's just fill in you. There we are. Then we get like a checkerboard grid right here. That's going to be quite cool. Let's fill in this one as well. And don't say I never make anything pretty. I am quite pleased with this, to be honest. So this is straight lines, this is going to be diagonal lines. Maybe this one could be a checkered one. Not necessary, but I think it would be quite fun. Oh, and I just remember one thing. We should probably have added, what's it called? Radars to this as well. So let's just do that quickly. Please cut you again. And place you here. And let's add a few radars. Please set you to... Probably don't need that many, but let's just get us 20. That should be fine. And then we can put you back again. There we are. And copy it over here. Should give us radars into that one. Yeah. Look at that. Now everything's being delivered and ready to just be placed down. Hopefully that means that not all the robots have to travel back all the time. But yeah, we will find out. Look at this robotic mess we have in here. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So this is running. Are we building a surplus? It's easier to check right here. We are building a surplus. That is great. That should probably also mean that this one, or productivity ones up here, is running full speed. That is nice. This one is getting filled. Probably need to add a second buffer at some point, just so we have all the resources close by. Let's do that on the copper just to see what happens if we do it. Of course, it will start to request a lot more copper from around the world, but yeah, I think it will be fine. This is still a bit of a mess. It's good. So how does it affect our productivities? Oh, look at that. What happened there? Did we run out of power in the middle of the night? We probably did, because we are doing quite a few things. Yes, we did hit it here. So expanding out the solar again might be very, very useful. So we haven't even gotten any oil this episode. That was kind of one thing I wanted to do. But you can't have it all. Go around and down, or straight across. Let's just go around for now. Just to try our new setup. There, and here, and this way. That means our construction robots will pretty much just take it from here now. And that should make sure that we place it in a lot faster than we did before. Of course, we still need the construction robots down here. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, that it always takes the robots closest by to do whatever crafting it have, and would only request things from the base if we don't have enough down here. The same vice versa. At least that's how I hope they work. I'm playing with robots for years, and for some reason I have never checked that fact. But yeah, that is good. So we are building up a little surplus. That is good. And we're building up a surplus of copper. So now it's pretty much just our oil that is lacking. Have to fill up these yet? Not quite, because we're probably just lacking a ton of robots to do our bidding. And we're starting to go into a dangerous territory. As you can see right there. Oh, that is not good. Luckily, solar comes back not that far, not that much later. Oh, it even stops all our radars. So, wow, that is... everything comes back online now. Oh, look at that. You can kind of see the power flow through a grid. Don't think that's how it works, but that's what it looks like. So let's give our base a bit of time to level out. We do have a lot being requested and filled in. Ooh, yeah, we will see if we can even supply enough in the day. How much do we need to run the base? It's only 1.7 gigawatts, so in the day we should have enough power. But a bit sad we run out in the middle of the night. We might not charge it all the way up. That could be what's going on. But yeah, that is an issue. Let's see, satisfaction is still low because all of these have to charge. So it will take a little time before we get all the way up again. But yeah, we are running so much of the base right now. And I can't even imagine why. We aren't even producing, well, almost not producing any science. But pretty much these productivity modules are stealing so many resources. And that is pretty much just what we want to fix. Are you slowly building up? Ah, we might actually start to get to a point. We have a surplus. Would you look at that? That means it's starting to level out. And pretty much have enough supplied. Well, ain't that brilliant? So in a few episodes, or maybe even next one, we can probably level this out and get our advanced circuits built up. Oh, look at that. That's a lot of copper trying to charge. But that's just because they were out of power in the middle of the night. So we're charging very slow. That means next night we will run into issues again. Luckily, we're running on solar, so it shouldn't be that bad. We could hook this up again to give us some power, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just stay with our solar and see how bad the issue is right now, especially after we level out what we're trying to make. So there's all the construction robots down here starting to move. We're starting to move things down here as well. So you can just place down things so much faster now. That looks half made. Oh, that's fine. Oh, look at all the lamps. That's quite funny. So we just need this to level out, and then we will be very, very good. You are trying. Really struggling, because we might only get halfway up on accumulated charge, even though we are producing 2.2 gigawatts. I don't think that will be enough. Oh well, it's always fun to see what happens when... Oh yeah, we are still charging all of these. Damn. So, I think it's about time we put down some more solar again. I think that is good, because pretty much all of this is working as well. But have we also delivered 2K? How much have we delivered down here yet? All the accumulators have been delivered. That's quite nice. Now we just need the solar panels. This has been filled in as well. Some of it might be going over here. But here comes the radars. They can be placed in even faster now, giving us coverage a lot faster. So as the last thing this episode, let's just place down a few more solar fields and start to expand out into this oil over here that we'll probably get in the coming episodes. We can also expand down this way quite easily. And I just saw an error in our ways by doing it right there. That means we can't place down a single... Oh, we just leave a hole here in our grid. Should probably also set up some storage down here. Let's do that as the last thing. So you'll have this, and you'll have some storage for trees. Let's do the same over here, so I don't have to travel that far back to empty out trees. that is looking good. Quick expansions. So I think this will be the place where I end the episode. We've gotten a ton done. Let's just connect this up, and then we are quite ready to continue into, or continue with our base next episode. I think that will be the way to do it. How's the power? About to crash yet again, but it shouldn't be that bad. So yeah, look at the army of robots. So I'll end the episode here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you'll give me a like and subscribe and continue to follow along as we build this Megabase with only robots, and hopefully it is something that's possible, but we will need millions of robots. At least I think so. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been Dgray, and I'll see you next episode. Bye.